baby, listen, I am super, super excited all the way from South Carolina. I got my girl Shena Gadson, aka Dope Girl Nay. I would do some more, introduction, add a little bit to it, but I think she want to say something to herself. Nay, let the people know who you are.
What's up, everybody? For those who do not know who I am, my name is Shena Gadson. I am from Walterboro, South Carolina, representing Carolina all the way. Also known as Dope Girl Nay. What's up?
Ooh, she ready? Had the introduction ready. So, if you could describe yourself in a few words, how would you do it?
Describe myself. Oh, very energetic. I'm a little goofy. Like to have fun. Talk a lot. I love to meet people. And I love to network.
Okay, all right. We meeting, we done met, we networking.
Okay.
And baby, just like she look on her Instagram, real life. Yeah.
Very demure,
Yeah,
classy.
very.
What we doing?
Very, yeah. So listen. All right, so we're gonna address the elephant in the room. Well, the so-called elephant, because when they have two boss females in the same area, same vicinity, people like to say there's an elephant in the room. They like to say that black women of stature, black women of significance, black women, period, don't get along or they can't work together. What you got to say about that?
False. I believe that every positive, confidence woman will never be threatened by another woman in the door that walks into the door. Let me just say that. Another thing is a woman with motion, not even motion, but a woman who's very secure in herself will never hate on another woman. We're gonna uplift, we're gonna network, we're gonna motivate, we're gonna encourage, we're gonna reach out.
Oh, y'all heard it. So somebody lied. Whoever said that, whoever started that, y'all lied. Cause
Yeah.
yeah.
We don't have those problems.
We ain't even feeling that over here. Not those vibes. So listen, we gonna bounce back and forth a little bit. Like normally, we'll start from, your very beginning. But I wanna know where we are now. I wanna know in the middle. Let me see. How did you get introduced? Because I see that you're kind of familiar with the big rim racing scene as well. So how did you get introduced to that aspect of the car culture?
Well, growing up, my dad, he raced. My uncles, they built motors, they painted cars. So I was always into racing. Now I'm getting into the big rim racing, but I'm kind of in the background. I'm a little scared of it, but I love racing. I just love the culture, period.
So why do you say you're scared of it? Like what's apprehensive about it?
I'm mindful of my words. It's just a lot of negativity. So, I try to stay away from that. But I love racing.
When we say negativity, it's with the racing itself. It's with the females that may be behind the scene or the females that's trying to come from behind the scene to the front. Like, what would you say? Where that's coming from?
I don't know. I really don't know where all the negativity comes from. I mean, you got people who are trying to actually build build it up, trying to change it, make the spectators come out, have racing, and then you have those ones that's in any culture that's just negative, tries to cause any confusion. So, yeah. But I love racing, so.
That's understandable. I think that's with anything. It's always gonna be negative Nancy's and people who trying to cause division and confusion. Okay. So let's do a little role play kind of thing. I'm just getting into let's say the car culture itself. We can venture off into bikes or wherever you want to take it. But I'm a female just getting into this thing. Just wanting to be on the scene. Just say I have a bike right now, right? And I just wanna be out there. What advice would you give me?
Oh man, never lose who you are. Just be you. Stay positive. Be mindful of who you surround yourself around. What would I say? What else? Get to know the people for yourself. If you're there for networking, network. Just try to stay away from anything negative.
So let's talk about. So do you have any cars, any old schools?
Oh yeah, I have several. I actually have one in the shop. I have an 86 Regal in the shop right now. It's been in the shop for a year and a half. I think he holding my car hostage. So I don't know.
She want a car. Let it loose. Turn them loose.
I have a C10, I have an IROC, I have a couple of old schools in the makings and some more I'm not gonna name. I'm just gonna pop out.
Pop out on
But
them.
right now, a lot of people know me for my custom Road King that I have.
Okay. Let's talk about your first bike though that you've owned, you've driven. What kind of
My
bike was
first bike
it?
was a 650, a Ninja 650. It sounded like a scooter, but that was my first bike. Um, my second was I had a Road King. It was already, when I bought it, it already had 26 inch wheel on there
Okay.
and custom little candy paint and stuff like that. And I took that same bike and then built the bike that I have now.
And how long did it take you to build? Let's describe, first of all, describe, because I don't know if y'all ain't see it, but y'all gonna see it definitely during this interview and after. Describe the process for building that bike.
It took, I think, about 3 months to build that bike. To speed the process up, I pretty much got all of my parts, my bags, my tank, my wheel. I had all of my parts there when I took the bike to my builder, which my builder is Shena Gadson from Taylorsville, North Carolina. The name of his shop is the Chop Shop.
Okay.
So I took the bike, I think, the end of December, and he had it ready by March for Daytona.
Okay, girl, you ain't been playing. So I want to ask you this: when say you built your bike, what were your feelings? What were your emotions like going into first of all the build and then after it was finished?
Okay, so I kind of got connected with a group of riders. Their names were Pandemic Crew.
Okay.
They all mostly have Road Kings with 34s or whatever. I got connected with a guy named Edward Buckner.
Okay.
At the time, I had a 26 on my bike, and I was like, man, I want to do something on my bike. Like, I'm seeing them with this dope custom paint, these 34 wheels. So he said, I got you. So started reaching out to people. He connected me to the builder. And I don't know, I was kind of nervous being a female because I really didn't know much about a bike. So, you know, they really, really taught me a lot. He came in handy with everything, and they started building the bike.
Walk me through. I've never been on a bike before. Never been on a bike before. I want to get on your bike. Walk me through what we doing. And when we step outside the house, step out of the garage or whatever, I want you to walk me through like that moment from the time we walk out the house until we rolling and cruising on the bike.
Oh, it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot to come with it.
Tell me the vibe.
Well, you know, we like to look nice on our bikes. I usually have a little tomboy swag when I'm on my bike. But so I usually kind of keep it in a garage or I keep it in my trailer. It's easy if I just already have it in my trailer, halfway tied down, speed up the process or whatever. So most of the time I'm just pulling it because I'm always traveling a lot. I go to Alabama, I go all over the place to support shows or whatever. So I'm tied down, hook it up to my truck, and I just pull wherever I'm going at. Or if I'm just doing a little scroll or some type of special guest appearance or whatever, I'll pull to where I'm going, unstrap it, pull it out, set everything up, and just do my thing.
Okay. Is our hair blowing in the wind or what? Like what we gotta have our
Hat to the back,
Okay.
Jordan's on jersey.
Okay. That's the vibe. What we listening to though?
Oh man, we listening to, let's see, Boss Man D-Lo.
Okay. That's the vibe. That's what we going into.
That's my vibe.
That gets you
sometimes, you know, when I'm by myself, I might throw on a little slow music, get them a little feelings, you know.
Yeah, cruising with the wind.
Cruising.
Yes. The Rep Your Bike
Car show.
Yeah. How did that come about?
So I was going around supporting, like I first
Rep Your City, excuse me. Rep Your
it's
City
okay,
car and
it's
bike
all right.
shows.
Y'all please. I supported a lot of racing, and from there, I always loved cars, bikes, or whatever. So I was going to support other people. And in my city, is nothing really there. I live in Walterboro. It's like a little country town. Wasn't nothing going on there. So I said, what can I do to bring something there and that I love? So that's when the Rep Your City, I thought of a name. I asked a couple of people. They was like, yeah, do Rep Your City. Some people came in, stepped in, kind of helped me with the trophy list and the location and what all to do. And my first show, I think my first show was 3 years ago, because next year will be my 4th annual. So it was 3 years ago.
Stop playing with her, baby.
I started, the first show was donations. I had a grandmother pass. I always tell this story, y'all. I always tell this story. I had a grandma pass of cancer, so I wanted to kind of give back. So it started off, I just picked a hospital that was a children's hospital in Charleston. And I said, all the proceeds from my show will be donated to children with cancer.
Wow.
So it stormed that day, but I still had a good turnout, raised some money, donated all of the money to that hospital. Let's fast forward to almost a year later. Like I said, I didn't know anything about the hospital. Never been to the hospital. I just researched it. A year later, my daughter got shot in the head and ended up going to that same hospital that I donated all the money to.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, okay, God, I see what you're doing.
Oh, wow.
So,
Wow.
yeah, so
Wow.
I always try to give back in some type of form.
Okay, I had to take a pause just for a moment. I don't want to get emotional. I want to get you emotional, but that's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a lot to be. If you don't mind, can I touch on that just a
that's
little
fine.
bit?
That's fine.
Mentally, because I know emotionally that's just. But as a parent, mentally, how does one? I don't even know the right words to say. How does somebody deal with, like, what was your process? If you can touch on a little bit with that, and I know it's emotional.
Yeah, it actually was a whole lot. I think it was like a month before my show or 3 weeks before I had my show. So I was planning the show and it was a drive-by. She was at my parents' house. She actually got shot like right here.
Jesus.
And at the time she was 11 years old. So, yeah, so it was a lot, but it ended up working out. She was blessed. I mean,
Jesus.
she got hit in the head. She got knocked unconscious. By the time the ambulance came, she was talking.
Say what?
She was talking. That's just how good God is.
Boy,
She
if you
was
don't know
talking.
God real. Jesus.
If you don't know, I'm here to tell you. She was talking. She knew her name, her birth date, how old she was. She talked up until surgery. When she came out of surgery, she woke up probably like 15, 20 minutes later and she was talking. She wrote up, she got a piece of paper and she wrote down, if you give it to God, he can do all things. I didn't even know she even
knew that. That's nobody.
I didn't even know that.
My God.
At all. And that's why I try to stay positive. Like, I get beat up in this culture all the time. I get a lot of love, but I get a lot of hate. Like, people say, oh, you just too nice, or oh, you just too positive. There's no way you that positive. There's no way you that nice. Because they want a reaction out of you. But when I look at what all God done did for me,
come on here.
There is no way possible that I'm going to carry any type of negativity. I'm not going to down you. If I see a female, if I run across your page on Instagram, I'm probably going to reach out to you. Or I'm going to start hearting. I'm going to start liking. I'm going to start commenting. I'm going to start reposting. Because I'm going to encourage you.
No lie.
Because it's not that many females out there. And the ones that are out there, you want to keep pushing them to go higher because we all kind of represent each other in our own way. And I try to tell somebody else this, but they don't. Everybody had their own beliefs. But I told them, I said, if I dislike you, and I'm human, it's some people I don't like.
Right.
But I don't have to make it known. I don't have to talk about it. Right. I don't have to tell anybody about it. If oh, Lord. Okay,
Second
get myself together.
Talk, baby, with Candid. Let's go.
No matter what me you had going on, when God saved my daughter, I said I didn't care who did what to me.
Wipe away.
Who didn't like me, who I didn't like.
Done.
It was done.
Clean slate.
It was done.
Ain't worth it.
Because there's no way that he saved my child for me to be out here being negative, for me downing somebody. So any way that I can help you, I'm going to help you.
Wow, what a mind shift. What a perspective shift. My goodness. So right now in the position that you're in, and everything you said is absolutely true. Like your spirit, as far as you're gonna repost, you don't have to ask. Like you're gonna, babe, this like, and I know it's genuine.
Yeah,
cause you, baby, but
it's growth. Cause I haven't always been that person, and I can say that I used to be mean. I used to hold anger in. I wouldn't speak to nobody. That just used to be me. But when you grow, you mature, and you change for the better. Because we don't know how long we're going to have here. And I feel in my heart that if I was a nasty person, maybe he wouldn't have saved my child. But even this car culture, I feel like we're still ministering to people. You don't got to be in the pulpit to minister to people. Like,
you don't?
You could be out in the trenches, like at the show, and it may sound weird, but
it's absolutely right.
It's still some type of form of ministry.
And those are the people that need it. They're not in the sanctuary. They're not in the church. So going out to them, man, listen here, baby. Child, she
Baby,
said
listen.
your name dope, girl.
Baby,
And she
listen.
ain't lying. Baby, listen, dope. Like, mindset, intellect, Jesus.
Well, see, I'm retired military. I've seen it all, and they say hurt people hurt people. But if I know how pain feel, why would I want to project that on you?
Oh, Jesus.
So I'm gonna take my hurt, and I'm gonna try to make you feel good, because in return, you're gonna feed that back into me.
My Lord.
So that's how I think. That's my mindset.
That ain't no overnight. That ain't no.
Oh no, that's not overnight. I had to learn the difference between a physical fight and a spiritual fight, and
Come on.
a spiritual fight is
Come
something
on.
different.
Come on
You
with
got to know the word. And what do he say? Faith the size of a what? Mustard seed,
baby.
You know how small a mustard seed is, and that's all I gotta have. But at the same time, I gotta have faith though, because it get a little rough out here.
It does. And I heard something about not even the size of it, but how long your faith has to be. Like, for instance, we go into a situation and we got about like that mustard seed, but as time progresses and God still don't look like he moved, you still like, God, I'm here. It's a year, 2 years later. How long will your faith be? I said, I got you.
I got you.
I never leave you nor forsake you. I already promised it to you. Just chill. I got you. So you're having that long faith, but man, like, I'm still like in awe of just to go through something like that, but to really, you know how many people go through things that traumatic and don't learn from it?
Yes,
Be nastier than before it happened. Woe, it's me, and they mad at everybody because of what happened.
No, because he already showed me what he can do. Like, they don't even know, they haven't even solved her case yet, but I'm at peace with it.
Jesus.
Because he already done showed me what he could do.
How many years ago was that?
It'll be 2 years next year.
She functioning normal. Okay.
Functioning normal. No type of physical
Girl,
handicap
stop.
that you can see. No, nothing. Nothing at all. When I had my show last year, people came to my show because they said they just want to touch her hand. The second day, she was ready to come home from the hospital. And they kept her there 3 more days, and we came home. And she was to my show that year.
That baby done had a talk with God. Baby, you can't tell me nothing less. You can't tell me nothing different. Jesus. So even now with your positivity and what I'm getting, what I've gotten from you from the beginning, do you still feel that as far as the other spectators or the other, I don't even know what to put, folk, I'm going to say, do you still feel that negativity that it was before? Like, do you still feel that, oh, child, because she really like this, and you know how folk do.
You still going to get it. Yeah, you still going to get it. I didn't go to a person's show this year, and I had that same person recruit against my show.
Say what?
And by me saying that, I mean that same person got so upset that they called other people and told them not to support my show because I did not support their show. So it get a little rough out here, and that was like my first time I think I did get out of character, because I was like, man, you have a show too. Like, why would you hate on somebody else's show because I didn't show up at your show?
But did it affect your show? Like,
no, I didn't even know they wasn't there, to be honest with you.
You see what I'm saying, though?
It was too many other people there. But that's how God worked, though.
Right.
Because you thought you had the power to stop something that wasn't even your hands to stop. You couldn't even do it.
When God set something in motion, baby, nothing
It's
nobody
nothing
can
you
do.
But that shows you to the extent that how far people will
Go to just.
Then when that didn't work, then you make the phone calls and you start lying. Then you make other phone calls and you spread rumors, and it's just a lot to come with it. But you know, if you got the love for it, pay it no mind and keep moving. Because it also show you how powerful you are. Because if you got to get on the phone and you a grown man and you got to call 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people.
Hold on, wait. This a man?
This not, baby. I don't really get no issues from women.
Oh, I thought
It's the men.
I thought it was one of us.
No.
Sirs.
I don't really have no issues with females.
Sirs. Hey, whoever show that was, sirs. I'm putting the S on it. Mrs. Ma'am. Why?
Okay.
Why? It ain't stopped nothing, baby. Ain't stopped nothing.
See you 2025.
Yeah. I'm there. That is
Baby,
insane.
listen.
Yeah. What she said. That's insane. I swear I remember thinking about a female.
No, surprisingly, I don't really have no issues with females. I don't, but at the same time, I show up to shows, I do what I'm supposed to do. I'll come to your show and act like it's my show. I'll be like, thank you for coming.
That's
Are you
right.
having fun?
Thank the people. Be a
Yeah,
host.
because that's just
right.
how I am. Like, because I want your show to grow. I want your show to succeed. And I know how it is having my own show, how people will come just to pinpoint things. Oh, she didn't have that.
She ain't there. She ain't
Or
check
y'all
that
see
out
she
right
ain't, or y'all see the line or whatever. So I will come to your show and take over your show. But that's just because that's what we're supposed to do. That's what we're supposed to do. I don't really get no issues from female. I stay to myself anyway, but I don't get no. It be guys.
I am puzzled. I am baffled. I am bewildered as to why.
Well, it's so crazy. They'd be the first person on the post. When somebody put a post up, they'd be the first person liking it, sharing it, putting it on their story. But they be the ones that's in the... See, all 2021...
I encountered some messy me.
Oh, all 2021, 22, 23...
They all for you.
I saved a lot of people by not telling the truth. I just fell back, just let them say what they say. But 2025...
We being honest.
I'm being honest. Because you be amazed at the ones. I'm being honest.
Y'all better stop playing. Stay in your
I'm going
place.
to tell you how petty they can be.
Tell me.
Somebody tagged me in a post that said, y'all going to earn these trophies. Okay, and I was tagged in the post. I didn't write the post. Didn't even know the person was going to tag me in the post. And that same post caused me enemies. Because I was tagged in a post I had nothing to do with that said, y'all going to earn these trophies.
But why wouldn't you want to earn? Tell me what I'm missing.
Okay, so sometimes when people come to shows,
It's 'cause of who
they feel like they're gonna get this trophy before they even get to the show. So if they don't get a certain trophy, now they mad. The judges ain't did what they do, and sometimes the judging don't be fair, but sometimes it do. But if you come into the show and you already expecting a trophy and you don't get that trophy, of course you're gonna be upset. I had nothing to do with the post, but I was tagged in the post, and I had a couple of people who don't go to her show, don't support her. Like, it don't matter what you do, it's still gonna be people out there that see what you doing. Especially if you was right there with them and now you up here.
Oh.
But you still trying to pull them up too. But as you trying to pull them up, they pulling you down, or they secretly have an issue with you behind your back that you don't know nothing about. And here your dumb self is trying to help push them up.
Because of the type of heart you have. But it's, my grandma always said it's easier to pull somebody down than it is to pull them up.
Okay.
Always said that. Like, you get into situations, you think, yeah, I'm finna put this person on, I'm finna... No. It normally, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna bring you down before you can even elevate them. And then people don't even have the mindset, but that's that same thing. Everywhere you go, everybody ain't meant to go with you.
That's true.
But definitely praying for discernment and recognizing like them type of people. And when I say this season, probably one of the most loneliest seasons I've encountered, but I know it's purposeful. And I say, God, you gotta be working, because I'm a big water bag.
Oh yeah, me too.
And I'm not in my feelings as much as I would normally. So I know that's growth. And God, when I say stripping me of so many people, of just, I can't even talk about it. Like, this thing lonely.
This is my year of isolation. This is my season of him separating me.
So you definitely understand.
I definitely understand. And it's hard because with the heart that we both have, you don't wanna look like you're, let me see how I can say this in the right word. You're moving up and then you're leaving others behind.
That part.
But this year has taught me, like, a lot of people who I have around me really ain't for me. You got some, but then a lot of them, they're not really for you. And so now you feeling bad. Well, me, I felt bad.
No.
Oh, sorry.
You can
I
speak
felt
on that.
bad because I was like, man, like, I'm seeing different. I'm kind of separating. They not understanding. But I understood, but it was still going through the emotions of it.
Right.
But then what we pray for, though? We ask God to show us.
Show us. And that's what they say. You better be careful what you pray for, because he's going to start revealing them hearts, revealing them people's motives. And I had put something up this morning, a post that said, everybody you can't count on. I can count 10, 12 people around me, but I really can't count on all them people.
Okay.
So I can count you. You're in my circle, but I really can't count on you. And that's how it be. And especially, like you said, having a good heart, being a good person, wanting to see everybody do good, exhausting yourself till you left with no type of residue to help and to give and to pour. And you around here empty, pouring from an empty vessel. That is draining. That is draining consistently. In every relationship or situation you get, it's attracting the same type of people.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Amen, sister.
yeah. So I trust me, I totally get it and I totally understand. So this season is a season, like you said, for isolation and to allow God to move how he gonna move. It ain't gonna be what we thinking, like peaches and cream. But
man,
when we get to the other side, ooh, baby, listen. Yeah. Nay. Girl. Child. So initially, like when I first reached out, how did you feel? Like what were your initial thoughts?
Let's go. I get real hyped when I see another female. I really do. And sometimes it's probably weird to other people, but I'll message them. You kind of got to feel a person
Yeah,
out a little bit too
you
now.
better.
I'll message them and be like, I see you. I'll share their post or whatever. We need more females together. You know, we got some who get the attention this way and some who get the attention that way. But however you get it is your business. Me, I'm around my bike. You know, I'm a bit goofy. I'm a dance on my bike. I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna go up to people and be like, "What's up, girl? How you doing? I don't know who you are. But how you doing?" That's just me. So yeah, I was excited. I was like, okay.
Because I know it was no hesitation. I'm like, you see what I'm saying?
Let's go.
Yeah. Because it's, it get like that. Who she is? She just got in here. How she probably.
No.
Yeah, it's okay though. Silence.
It don't matter. Let's go.
Yeah, okay. It's called favor, but okay.
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 We all started from somewhere.
Yes.
We all started from somewhere and somebody helped us. Now the problem is, people will help you and they will feel like you are forever indebted in them. No.
Say that. Come on. Give it to him. Give it to him.
No. I hate that. If you said, Shanae, come up here, I need you, maybe what's a good date for you?
That was it.
I'm going to make sure it happened. I'm not worried about nothing else. I'm going to make sure it happened because me networking with you, I'm going to benefit and you're going to benefit. That's what it's about. There's no need for me to be threatened by you. No need for me to be jealous. No need for me to hate you because there's room for all of us.
But right now we just talking, we speaking. That's like second nature. That's common sense to us. But to somebody else, that's hard to do. That's hard to say. That's even hard to imagine. Oh, they don't even know, but they acting like, oh, that's fake, that's phony.
No.
But don't even understand from heart to heart, soul to soul how it works. But I had to ask you that. I really had, but I know you hear.
It was crazy because when you reached out to me, I was like, okay, let's go. I was hoping, but at the same time, you never think you're too big. So I was like, oh, she see me over here. I see you too, boo. Let's go.
Your following, how did you start? How did you build your following up like that?
It's still hard with those followings. I know people who got millions of followers and they throw a show and just 10 people pull up. I don't even worry about followers. Right now,
because they buying them followers, baby. We want authentic
I got
stuff.
like 12,000 and something. I don't know. I don't even like posting. I do not like posting. I have to make myself try to post once a week if I do that. But I'm always putting something up on my story. I like putting stuff up on my story.
Oh, yeah. She gonna support and share.
I'm going to put flyers up. I mean, you don't got to ask me. I'm going to do it. I don't know. My followers is hard on Instagram, but I love Instagram because it's easy to kind of network with people who kind of enjoy the same things that you enjoy. But I've had help too. KP, I don't know if you ever.
I've heard of her.
KP was very helpful. Shout out to KP. She reached out to me. She said, anything you need me to do, let me know. What can I do to help your show? I was like, just share my flyers. She said, I got you. She drove all the way from Atlanta.
Wow.
To support me.
That's big.
Big Meech has been my host for the past 2 years. She supported me. There's females that really would, support you and not ask for nothing.
I love that for you.
Yeah, Key, Stitch by Slick wife, she's supportive. She's also helped me. So people will step in.
I love that. I
think it's all about the type of spirit you have.
Absolutely. Too. Absolutely. And who God places in your path to push and propel you. Absolutely, girl. Let me get your business.
Oh God.
So, cause you real cute. So the people want to know. I want to know. Are you single? Give us a little sign. Tell us something.
It's complicated.
It's complicated.
It's complicated. Mm-hmm.
It's complicated. Everybody know what it's complicated means. But I'm
in love with somebody.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
I think he in love with me back. I don't know, y'all.
Okay, so we got to see where that's gonna go.
Yeah, we gotta see where it go.
Okay. I think her in love. That is cute. I love it. So you said you can't tell us what because you got something else you working on another drop for your car. But we can't know nothing.
I got to hold on to it. Y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I got a shop that had one of my cars for a year and a half. No lie. I mean, the tire's off. It's in the shop lockup. Can't never catch the man in the shop. Don't know when I'm gonna get my car. At this point, people think I'm probably lying about the car. But I do have a car.
I believe you. I believe you. I believe you. Listen. So how was your drive coming here? We finna get.
I usually ride a lot out of town, but I had a little company today, so the ride wasn't too bad. It took it's supposed to be 6 hours and 15 minutes, but it ended up almost 8. But it was worth it because I was excited. I was ready to come here. We got a couple of surprise people nearby. So I'm excited.
Oh, shoot. Y'all, we got some surprises. In a minute, y'all about to see who the surprises is. But listen, before we get to those surprises, Nay, without the bikes, without the cars, without the car and bike shows, without this culture, who are you?
I am a single parent. I am a retired Army veteran. I am a woman, a confident woman. I am a mentor. I'm a lot of things.
What is your your affirmation, your mantra, like that keeps you going, that you, as far as you even mentioned a mentor, what are the words? It could be sentence form, it could be one word. What do you say to keep going? Like, because I know it gets hard, maybe you reminisce on something, just life's all the time. What do you do? What do you say to keep going? Because I want to know, because I'm guaranteeing you, it's so many people out there that's listening to this. They're gonna need it. Maybe not now, but they're gonna need to regurgitate it when it's time. Help us out.
I just remember this right here. God is in control. Whenever it gets hard, whenever I get upset, whenever I feel like, okay, I'm tired of getting beat on, Lord, what can I do? God is in control, and I just use those words because He already showed us. He already showed us what He could do.
You just gotta pay attention to Him. All right, we about to check out some of these surprises.
Some of these people, y'all wait till y'all.
Oh my God! Okay, about to check.
Mike,
B Rabbit, we don't need nothing happening like that. Yeah, we don't need that happening. Yeah, because he can always piece you in, right, Alan? Him walking in.
We good? Get it together?
But we gotta be able to hear what he finna say, ain't it?
Do I got a clipper?
Close enough.
It's close enough. Okay, it'll pick up. All right. So listen, now you can tell him because this was your surprise.
Well, it's our surprise. I'm gonna let him because he's more powerful with words. So,
shit. What's the surprise? What's the surprise?
We gotta let him know the show.
The show?
Tell
us
us
about the show.
We ain't got to that
yet. Big surprise. June 28th, Waterboro, South Carolina, man. It's gonna be the biggest show there is, man. South Carolina ain't never seen nothing like this. Landlord Jack said that.
Y'all, listen, I was not expecting, listen, y'all wait, because it's a whole bunch of surprises outside. Y'all do not understand.
Came with all kind of people.
The support is crazy.
Right.
And for you, not, unbeknownst to me, I did not expect anything. I'm just thinking I'm getting ready to see her. We
got my people with me.
We can pull up. Nays in the city.
We in the city.
Listen, and we definitely got some stuff coming too as well. Because we're gonna talk about it. He's seeing out of 2 eyes right now.
Yeah, fine. I'm not seeing out of 2, but I got both of them still there. You know, this one here I really can't see too good, so you gotta keep an eye out for me.
Okay, so he's still.
So next year, June 28th, look for it. Rep Your City. Dope Girl Nay along with
Landlord Jack. Car and bike show, man. You bring your donkey out there, you bring your horse out there, you can bring whatever you want out there, man. Just get out there.
Pull up, we outside.
You already know what it is, man. June 28th, Waterboro, South Carolina, man. It's the biggest thing that the city's ever going to see.
That's what I'm ready for. I guess I'm going to be in South Carolina too.
Okay.
You already there.
I'm already there. over. It's over.
Special guest right here. You
All
already
right,
know.
we got all kinds of surprises in store, man.
Listen.
We in the country with it, and you know we had to run it back.
I'm
Run it back,
excited.
Jack here.
Listen, y'all
So
don't
what
understand.
y'all have going on? Y'all just did this interview, man. I want a little recap or something.
We had some girl talk.
We had some girl talk.
I got kicked out for the girl talk. I had my ear to the window like I do with my little sister. What y'all talking about?
After this, you here. We had some girl talk. It definitely got spiritual.
Okay.
But it was necessary. It was meant, like, we really just got down to the nitty gritty, like things that people don't normally talk about.
Cool.
We talked about, her daughter and things of that nature.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's
And
dope.
how she got through that.
Cool. Yeah, that's a story for sure.
And we talked about the hate.
We talked about the hate for sure.
Yeah.
We talked about the
The
hate.
hate is
It's out
there. The hate is there.
Jack, you got waves.
I noticed that when he walked in.
I ain't never seen white woman waves. It's a white woman wave.
That's because I'm pearl.
Jack done had that do-rag on before he came.
You already know
No.
what it is.
Y'all, he got some clothes on.
Jack said he was pulling up. You in the city? Let's go.
No,
What we got outside though? What
we got all
car we
in
in?
that Rolls Royce Ghost.
So we're gonna get us some real good
Forgiatos,
footage. Real good footage
back
outside.
doors.
Ooh,
You know.
Jack, we gonna have our own special because I need to follow you through because you got what's the little cute little cow you got? The
I got a Dexter miniature cow. I got a miniature horse. I got a miniature donkey. I got a miniature farm.
See, I got to get in the farm. Now y'all wear cowgirl boots in Carolina?
Yeah, I got mine in the car.
See, she gonna show me which boots I need to buy because I need some boots.
Oh,
when
I
I
got
go.
you. So I'm gonna get the Louis Vuitton cowboy
We got
boots.
you.
I won't be no Louis.
Matter of fact, you're gonna need it when you come to Waterboro.
So good,
You're gonna need one. I'm getting mine. I'm gonna get the hat. I'm gonna get everything.
Jack.
I'm
Okay,
gonna get everything.
The
I'm gonna start
horse?
chewing tobacco.
Okay.
you choose snuff?
I'm gonna start as soon as I
Oh,
get
when we
up
get
there.
there.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Soon
No,
as we
I do
get in
not.
Waterboro. As soon as we get in Waterboro.
We gonna wait till we get there to
He
do
gonna
it.
bring the donkey. We gonna have the horses.
All of that.
Did you
All
ever
of
see
that.
the video where I had the cow on the back of the car for the Ross show? Yeah. I had
Look
a
at-
cow- I had a miniature cow in the back of my dump.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, we're
So-
gonna have a good time.
We're gonna have a separate because we were supposed to, but you had your big accident.
Yep. And shout out to Candis too, man, for having understanding. A lot of people don't have understanding. I set up a date to do my interview with Candis, right? And I had my accident. I was in a coma, so there was no way for me to contact her to let her know. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna be able to make it. So she really got aired. No call, no nothing. And when I got out of my coma, I said, dang, a couple of days went by, I realized the people I need to reach out to. I reached out to her. And she said, what's wrong? Is everything okay? And she had understanding instead of me calling her, not answering the phone and being like, you air me, I'm going to air you. She realized something could be wrong and had understanding. And that's what's wrong with a lot of people. They don't have understanding for other people's situations. So sometimes in life, when you meet people who have understanding, that you cherish that. You know? So
I
yeah,
appreciate
thank you
it.
for that. That means a lot to me for
No,
sure.
I
And
appreciate it.
anytime you got something going on, you need me there, I'm with it.
He came today. He
Yeah,
showed
yeah.
up.
He
And I'm
pulled
like,
up.
He pulled up. It's because of Nate. I'm not gonna cry. It's because they really mess with
That's
me.
my dog for sure. That's my dog.
They really mess with me.
Yeah,
But-
for sure.
But Jack, I'm sorry, I'm touching on you. You just
It's
close.
all right.
All right.
What's going on?
So, I had asked her a question. I asked her.
Where's my drink? I got my
I
little
don't
drink.
know.
Oh,
You
right
just
here.
doing that.
He wanted to sit real quick.
Cause you moved mine.
What's the question?
I had asked her, what's her mantra? What is her affirmations? Like, it could be one word, sentence, phrase. What do you say to yourself or something you would say to somebody else to keep them going, to keep them motivated, to keep them from crashing and allowing life to take them over as lives?
What pushes you through a problem? You know how I am. Like, I look at different things that I went without or different pains I went through, and while I was going through those pains, I said, God, why you put me through this?
Okay.
Like, let's say it's something as simple as having air conditioning in your house. You know what I mean? You grow up, you have air conditioning in your house, and then you get older and you got air conditioning, you're going to appreciate it so much more than someone who's always had something. So a lot of things in my life that I have now, I didn't always have coming up, and a lot of problems that I had, became better as things went on. So when bad things happen to me or things ain't going the way they're supposed to do, I look at that as this is just gonna make it taste so much better when it does come through. So keep pushing because it's gonna be good, you know. And just like I got hurt, I was in that coma. I woke up, you know, and I went through a lot of different struggles, a lot of different emotions, a lot of different things. Why? You know, I can't see out of one of my eyes. You know, there's a lot of different things that I went through there, but I was cool with it. I accepted it, and I'm like, it's only gonna get better. You know, God gave me too many eyes. He gave me two. You know what I mean? So it's like that's really what pushes me. You know, when the pain comes, it just I embrace it. I enjoy it too. You know what I mean? So that's kind of how I am. So when bad things happen to me, it's for a reason. It's just like when someone dies, your selfishness makes you, I wish they was here. But if you believe in God and you believe in going to heaven and being in a better place, you got to be happy for them. Okay. So that pain that you have, sometimes it's selfishness. So when I have pain, I'm not selfish. I say, man, it's for a reason. Because now, when I open my eyes and I can see, even though I'm only seeing out of one really, I mean, I appreciate it more than anything because I lost one. So I'm okay with losing one because it makes me appreciate something else, you know? So that's kind of how mine is, if that makes sense.
Wise words from Brother Jack. That is Brother Jack. Do you understand? Do you hear me?
Mic drop.
Wait, listen. What's in that cup? That's some communion. That he drinking communion in the cup. Okay. Listen, we got other people out there too, though. But
yeah.
Jack, I wanna let's open the door to the car.
Yeah, come on.
Let's go check that out.
Mike, Jack need to get the mic.